Have you ever sat down on a flight and thought, yeah, this seat's probably fine? Well, it's not. In fact, this exact seat might be one of the worst decisions of your entire trip. It's too close to the toilet, it doesn't recline, and it just might destroy your spine for the next 3 days. Because while you were worrying about legroom or overhead bin space, the airlines were running a psychological maze where your comfort isn't just ignored, it's weaponized. In this video, we're exposing 5 real airline seat traps, the kind they hope you'll never figure out. The fake upgrades, the boarding illusion, and the one secret row that gives you 80% of first-class benefits at a fraction of the price. But here's the catch. One of these traps only opens once. One window, one click, and exactly 24 hours before your flight. Miss it, and you're stuck next to the bathroom again. So if you've ever been crammed in a middle seat, forced to gate check your bag, or asked yourself, why do I always get the worst spot? You're not unlucky. You're just playing the game without the playbook. Hit subscribe right now, because this series is pulling back every curtain the airlines hide behind. And at the end of this video, I'll give you the exact tool I use to outsmart seat maps on every flight. Let's go. 1. The last row death trap. You see that seat in the very last row of the plane? Yeah, the one you only notice when you're desperate. Airlines won't tell you this, but that seat isn't just bad. It's designed to make your flight miserable. It doesn't recline. Ever. Which means while everyone else is catching a nap, you're sitting upright like you're at the dentist, and right behind you, a non-stop parade of passengers marching to the bathroom. The smell, the noise, the awkward eye contact. Oh, and if you're lucky, the bathroom door might swing open right into your shoulder, multiple times. Flight attendants have seen it happen, but here's the worst part. You're still paying the same price as the guy 3 rows up who can actually lean back and not get elbowed by toddlers. It's the same ticket, but a completely different experience. So why do airlines push people to the back? Because it fills the plane faster and reduces complaints up front. It's not random, it's strategic. Now let me ask you, have you ever sat in that last row before? Drop a simple 1 in the comments if you have, or 0 if you've managed to dodge it so far. I'll be in there reading every number. Trust me, I've got battle scars from seat 33F. 2. Exit row trap. Ah yes, the exit row. The so-called premium economy jackpot. More legroom, a quiet section, and the illusion of status. But let me tell you what airlines won't. That extra legroom comes at a hidden cost. First, your bag, gone. There's no underseat storage, which means your personal item, medication, laptop, all forced into the overhead bin. And if you boarded late, guess what? No space left. Enjoy the awkward shuffle while the gate agent checks your carry-on to baggage hell. And then there's the temperature. What they don't tell you is that exit doors aren't sealed like the rest of the fuselage. You're sitting inches away from a minus 70-degree metal panel, and yes, you'll feel it. Hours of that cold seeping into your legs while you pretend you're fine. But here's the kicker. You're paying extra to take on liability. In an emergency, you're not just a passenger. You're legally expected to assist others. So that extra $45? That's the price to become an unpaid safety officer. Honestly, would you still pick the exit row? Or trade a little legroom for your sanity and your snacks? Let me know with a simple choice. Exit if you'd still take the legroom, or aisle if you'd pass. I'll be tallying the votes because I genuinely want to know, comfort or control. And if this just saved you $45 on your next flight, hit that like button. It tells the algorithm this video's actually helping real travelers. 3. Bulkhead trap. On the surface, bulkhead seats look like the dream. No one reclining into your space, nothing blocking your legs, and a clean wall in front of you. But here's the trap. They give you freedom and then take it away. That tray table you need for your laptop? It's folded into your armrest, which means it's smaller, clunkier, and awkward as hell. Your screen? Also in the armrest and tilted at the perfect angle to destroy your neck over a 6-hour flight. Want to lift the armrest and stretch out a little? Nope. Fixed. Locked. Forever. And once again, no underseat storage. Everything you need, from your meds to your neck pillow, is banished to the overhead bin. Now, if you're someone who flies light, doesn't need a laptop, and prefers legroom over flexibility, okay, maybe. But for most of us, bulkhead is a trap disguised as a throne. So now I'm curious, if you had to pick between bulkhead and exit row, which would you choose? Just comment B for bulkhead or E for exit, and let's see which trap feels slightly less evil. And yes, I'm genuinely counting. Number 4, Wilma boarding trap. Now let's talk about the scam that starts before you even sit down. It's called Wilma. Window, middle, aisle. Sounds like a smart way to board a plane, right? Wrong. This is one of the most brilliant psychological traps airlines ever designed. If you're someone who always picks an aisle seat so you can board early, get settled and grab bin space, guess what? Under Wilma, you now board dead last. By the time you step onto that plane, the overhead bins are stuffed, your row is blocked, and you're playing Tetris with your backpack while 10 people wait behind you, sighing. And that's exactly what airlines want. Because when passengers start losing access to bin space, they get frustrated and start paying for upgrades. Wilma isn't about speed, it's about steering behavior. It makes economy aisle seats the most inconvenient experience on the plane, unless you pay to escape it. So what do smart travelers do? They book a window or middle seat, board earlier, and once settled, politely ask to swap for the aisle. Most people jump at the chance for a window view, and boom, you win the game. But here's my question to you. Would you trade seats mid-flight to get your aisle back? Drop a Y if yes, or nope if you'd rather just suffer in silence. I want to see how many of you are playing 4D chess out there. 5, the sweet spot. And finally, let me give you the seat airlines really don't want you to notice. It's not in business class. It's not an upgrade. It's hidden in plain sight, rows 6 to 9 on most narrow-body aircraft. This little zone is the golden middle ground, close enough to the front so you can deplane early, far enough from the back to avoid toilet traffic, and just outside the chaos zone where families with toddlers tend to cluster. And here's the physics kicker. Rows 6 to 9 are right around the aircraft's center of gravity. That means less turbulence, less motion sickness, and better sleep, especially on longer flights. No babies crying, no carts smacking your knee, no last-minute overhead bin scramble, just balance. But airlines don't highlight these rows because they're not flashy, they're not expensive, and they don't generate upgrades. So they quietly push them into standard economy and count on you skipping past them. Don't. These rows are the cheat code. And now I'm wondering, have you ever flown in that sweet spot? Drop a 6-9 in the comments if you've sat there without even knowing. And if you haven't yet, bookmark this for your next flight. You'll thank yourself somewhere over the Atlantic. So next time you're picking a seat, don't just scroll past rows 6 to 9. Aim for it. Quiet, smooth, fast exit. No upgrades needed. Thanks for flying with Flying Unfiltered. If you learned even one trick today, hit subscribe so you never fly blind again. And I'd love to hear from you. Which seat trap caught you before? Or which one are you dodging next time? Drop it below. I read every story. And if you're still hungry for more airline secrets, check out the videos waiting for you right here.